G'day, I'm John. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a regular viewer or you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I love buying stuff from the salvage auctions. And while we were on holidays, I bought something else, and I'm not really sure why, to be honest, but it was cheap. So let me show you what I bought and a little bit of a chat about, I don't know, maybe what I can do with it. Alright, well here it is. This is a SY2 Ford Territory. So I believe that makes it late 2010. But we can go and have a look on the tag in a second. But I mean, what an iconic piece of Australian automotive history right here. The first Australian built SUV? Maybe I'm just getting excited over a crusty Ford Territory. Anyway, let's have a look around, see what we got. Got some big 20s and a friendly dash hound. He's actually not that friendly. You're a good boy though. Some nice big 20s. Ball joints look soft but not leaking. So I believe, being an SY2, this will have the updated front geometry on these, because, and don't quote me on any of this, I am not a Territory or BABF expert. I tend to go E series or F series, but I believe like the bottom ball joint on these gets loaded incorrectly or something. Like it has like a weird, in the early models it's like under constant tension, whereas on this they change the geometry. So these are quite sought after, the front end of this. So could be handy for someone looking for an upgrade, that's for sure. Body wise, pretty dinged up. Got some breakage. Oop. Put that back. More 20s. She's not too bad. Some paint peel. But this is by no means a restoration. Don't know what's happened here, but the diffuser is all, I don't even call it a diffuser. The bottom of the bumper is all melted. What? Oh, okay. It's it's got no rim muffler. It's just rusted off. It's just completely non-existent, and so that's just been blowing hot air up in there and melted the bumper. Cool. So what do we got? It's be a pretty decent rear diff in one of these, wouldn't it? Aren't these like turbo spec? And these like M86, I believe. It'll be open center. Diff bush looks okay from here. Might be a half decent cradle. Big calipers. That's right. These have got the big brakes on the back, like 328s or something. Well, here's the main reason it was at the salvage auctions, I believe, is this is the side swipe. It's fairly decent. I mean, it's probably decent enough to write off what is a, I don't know, what would this be, like 3-4 grand if it was neat and tidy. So that kind of damage on that dog leg, it's not like you can just replace the door, you know. That's proper panel beating. They just write it off. Actually looks like this wheel was on the car at the time of the accident. I am confused, because over here I have the other 20 which has damage and stuff on it too. And obviously the way that it's sitting, the tyre is not on it. This was just in the boot. I don't know. Maybe the spare's damaged as well. Maybe this was already damaged, that was on there, and then they sideswiped something. Yep. Got some more paint fade down here. Like no clear coat left here. The roof is bad too. I don't know. But yeah, it's got dandruff. I was going to say the bonnet looked okay, but it's got sticky tape covering up the rust hole. Anyway, got a headlight full of moisture. Other one's okay. Rest of the front bar, yeah, it's not in the greatest shape. Have a look inside. Oh, what was that? Oh. Yeah, quarter panels all out of alignment. All right. Oh, the good old BA interior. It's not too bad, really. I have to put a battery in it in a second to get the K's up. Some broken buttons. Broken top storage box there. I think that's pretty common. Otherwise, it's just very dirty. Have a look under the bonnet, hey? That's what we're here for. Why else would I buy something like this? Alright. There it is. The mighty Barra. Let me just get this bonnet is going to attempt to behead me. Well, there it is. It's very greasy. It's all complete though. So being an SY2, this will be BF based, right? So this should have the proper dual independent VCT, as well as the two knock sensors, which I probably won't be able to see. Nor can I, yeah. Pretty sure this would be BF based, being like basically made next to FG. But yeah, coolant's up to level. Looks like we've had some sort of stereo in this at some point. I mean, it's all here, right? That is over full. Very fresh though. Oh, I didn't bring a torch out with me. It's always nice just to see how sludgy it looks in there. Yeah. Oh man, there's oil everywhere. I don't know if you can, does that come across? You see how oily that power steering pump is? Yeah, this is leaked all through the alternator as well. I pinched the battery out of the ED so we can have a look and make sure it runs. But I mean, this was half the reason for buying it, right? Do I need a Barra? Probably not. Do I want one? Probably. I already have a spare single overhead cam for the ED, and obviously it's got one in it now, so this is kind of engine number 3 sitting around. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know why I bought it. It was cheap. So let's chuck a battery in it, see if it starts. Alright, so we have 254,000 Ks, barely run in. I've got lights on the dash. I've got what looks like an empty fuel tank, 12 Ks of range. We'll see what happens. We're in park. Alright, let's do this. Is this Falcon ignition switch life? Yes. Well, there we go. Gosh, it's loud. Yeah, that's loud. Sounds all right. Into gear, hey? Yes. Oh my gosh. It does go into gear eventually. Neighbours are gonna hate me. Well, it moves back and forward. That's the main thing. Right, so having a look on the tags here. So H is a Barra, which we know. W is a 4-speed BTR, which it is. So it's a December 09 build. December 09. 373s in the rear diff. 7 seats. Yeah, not really much else to tell us here, but it is a December 09 car, which does make it an SY2. Which, as I said, for the front suspension and the BF Barra, it's a good thing. Nice. All right, well, that's definitely a relief. I'm glad it starts. I'm glad it moves. I guess the big thing is, why? I don't know. It was cheap. So this cost me 650 bucks, plus the tow, which I think was 192 including. I think so. It doesn't owe me much. It's just, what do we do with it? So half the reason I bought the Territory was because of the sump design in these. So because instead of having that cast sump, then you have to modify that to fit in the E-Series subframes. I thought maybe, because this has got a steel sump, if you're not familiar with it, maybe I'll try and find a picture off Google and pop it in, I don't know, one of these sides here somewhere. Over here, move my head over here and I'll put it here. But it's still partly cast, it's like 3/4 cast, and then it has like a steel sump that sits down lower, and that's probably the only red flag, is that it hangs down quite a bit lower, I think, than the cast sump does. And my ED is pretty low, but I thought maybe it might drop in easier without more modifications, you know, to the sump and grinding and cutting and welding and all that kind of stuff. But so I bought this probably 6 weeks or so ago now. It's just been sitting here. But since then, I've probably come off the boil doing a Barra swap. I don't think it's what I want to do to the E-Series. I think keeping the single overhead cam, and I think keeping it real like 2000 spec. I've been spending a lot of time listening to the HPA podcast, the Tuned In podcast, and just hearing some of the guys, you know, like the original founders of Haltech, etc., you know, talk about how they managed to tune cars back in the 90s. Has made me want to like turbo the ED as planned, but do like a single overhead cam build, do a J3 chip, you know, do a J pipe, like do it kind of old fashioned, I suppose, kind of period correct, if that's even a thing on a 90s car. That's kind of where my head's going. So I don't know what I'll do with this, but I'm glad it runs and moves, because it means at least it's, you know, it's not junk. It's not scrap. So I don't know if I'll do another video on this or not. I guess it depends if you guys want to see me, you know, pulling the engine out of it and pulling the transmission out of it and dropping the rear diff out and bits and pieces. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to film it, but otherwise you probably won't see the Territory again. And we'll keep on moving forward with the ED project. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button. It lets me know that you like the video. That's all I'm asking from you guys. I'm not asking for money. I don't have merch. I probably won't ever do that kind of stuff. I just want to know that you guys are watching it and you like what I'm filming for you. So if you do, give me a like and subscribe, obviously, to see any more builds and any more purchases that I buy from the auction. So thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you next time. See ya.